All right, we're live. We have another episode out. As always, I am Joe Ryder-Kickanell. We have Matt Hughes. Once again, for some unknown reason that shall be explained later in the show, we have Jesse. We still do not form Voltron, despite our best efforts.
We need another person.
I still get to form the head. I've been doing this longer.
I don't know. It's a big question to try to form Voltron with all of
I
us.
swear to God, I will give you left blue lion foot duties if you rise up against me.
Ooh. Harsh.
Blazing Triton will be your thing. You don't want Blazing Trident.
Okay.
All right, so we actually have quite a bit of stuff for you guys tonight. We actually have a player interview with a rookie. He is from my actual local group. We are going to be discussing the new promos of November and December. We're going to be looking at a deck request for the oh-so-humble Muay Kickboxing Bouncer King. We will also be looking at a legacy deck, as I have decided to finally give in and promote, well, not promote, but, pay homage to our forefathers in the card game in UFS with a deck from Jesse, which is what he's doing on the show and we'll be doing on the show until we don't want to do the show anymore. We will also be promoting Empire Circuit and making our bold predictions. Not advertising a shop because we don't have a shop yet. We need merch to make a shop, but we'll be making predictions for Nationals. So, we probably already have our first guest. As always, guys, we have live Q&A throughout the entire show. So, if you feel the need to ask a question, please feel free. Or if this is Nathan watching, please give us pointers as we go along. So, first off, Mr. Mathias, tell us who you are.
I am Joey Mathias, and I am awesome.
Thank you, Dolph. All right. Joey's actually one of the newer players to UFS. He's actually in my play group. He gets the joy of beating on and being beaten on by me and one other guy, which we will have later on down the road. What drew you to UFS?
Mega Man.
It's a good response.
It is.
Elaborate.
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 He's blue. He's got a gun.
I know. Joe said, "Hey, let's try this new this trading card game that I play." I said, "Oh, what's in it?" He said, "Hey, we have Mega Man." I said, "I like it."
That wasn't even your first deck. I don't want to hear that. You know what your
It
first
was.
deck was.
Mega Man was my first deck.
Mega Man was your first deck. And then you got to be Vespera.
Yeah, we don't talk about those dark times.
Dark time. You ran her for like 3 weeks and then everything out of her deck got banned.
Exactly.
And now what's your play style? What's your favorite symbol? What are your favorite decks to use right now?
I rotate between good and order. Those tend to be my favorite things. Yeah, I like to just beat people.
Uh-oh. He
Feel
froze.
free- Now then, it's okay. Right now, he tends to like to play good and order. He likes the all or nothing kind of gambit. Oh, there he is. He's back. There we go.
Hey, I'm back. Yeah, I like order and good. That's my play style.
So you play Vincent Gray? Is that it?
No, I play a fuzzy little white guy.
The
who
Squatch.
likes to give a nail. The Squatch.
Watch fan right here. Right here.
Hate Squatch players.
It's okay. Squatch runs into Huitzel on a constant basis, so
Yep.
You play Mega Man off of order very successfully. You play Sasquatch off of good. I'm helping you learn mature now off of good.
Yes.
you've got to see what that can actually do. What do you think of it thus far?
Mature?
Yes.
Oh, that was dirty.
You'll go in and out. It happens, guys.
I think we lost Hughes too.
No.
No, you just made the noise.
Uh-oh. Okay.
So, this is going to happen from time to time. It depends on everything. So, he is going to hopefully be on my team at Worlds. Gosh, what else we got for you? What other decks are you looking forward to building?
I'm looking forward to messing around with the Mega Man stuff that's coming out, as in the actual Mega Man card, and possibly looking at Proto Man.
All right.
Oh, Proto Man.
Now, we've got a couple of the... we actually have a couple of the Robot Masters built at the store already. Right now, who's one of your favorite Robot Masters that we've got built?
It's really good.
Dylan freeze in a second. Okay.
My bros.
Someone stop playing Freeze Over.
Ah,
Sorry, Hughes. I gotta stop those revokes.
I think he said elect man, but I'm not sure.
Guts Man.
Oh, he hates Guts Man.
Hates Guts, man.
Gutsman's the
Hate it.
best Robot Master, though.
That's
Kevin
why.
Roberg. Kevin Roberg played Gutsman 2 weeks ago off of Life. It was scary.
Yeah, I need to get my 4th Curse Flat and do that. I think I can fine-tune it.
I mean, it's what we're doing with Hutzel.
Yep.
So, what else we got? Well, you've had so much a pretty successful start in the UFS community. Hopefully, you will continue to do very well. You're honestly one of the top 3 players already, despite our community being small. You're already in the top 3. He is giving you a double thumbs up. I can't tell if Joey's
It's always a good start to get, on top of the community at the beginning. And then everybody looks up to you. And then you have to keep going.
Yep. And then then the week you drop the soap, everyone's just like, what the hell?
Well, that's where I come in. You also have an extensive card playing background. I'm aware of. What other card games have you played?
Have I played?
Yes.
Played Card Fight Vanguard. I played Pokemon a lot.
And I believe you said Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm done with them.
I heard the Card Fight Vanguard. Okay.
Yep.
He plays Pokemon. He played Yu-Gi-Oh. He's still in Pokemon. He's still in Vanguard.
Mega Colony.
Mega Colony is now the best colony.
Yeah. Set 16 finally comes out.
Counters striding, apparently.
Yep.
It's okay. All of you will hate me when I get my Gator Chronicle. That's right. For a change, I'm going to be that guy that runs the main character's clan.
Ojo.
Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing Royals right now, so I can't say much.
This is true.
Dimension Police for life.
There we go.
Justice.
Dimension Police for life.
All right, back on UFS track. So we got that. So you guys can actually look forward to seeing Joey, hopefully at Gen Con. Everything's kind of still sketchy right now, but it would be a great pleasure for him to be able to join me with our other guy, Trey, which will probably show up on the internet down the road after I make you and Matt and Jesse come on for a Sunday show at some point.
Sunday show.
That may be the only time we can do it.
No, it's fine. I do nothing on Sundays, so.
We Rumble Sunday. All right. What else we got? We got a deck request. King off of Earth. However,
What?
I'm screwing with that one because he wanted Jaguar King, and since Jaguar King is not legal, yeah, this was 4 that asked. I want you to build me Jaguar King. It's like, which king? The pretty one. Like, okay. So here's the pretty king. Now, this is a very cut and dry, straightforward king deck. There's not a lot of big tech. We use all our big cards. We do make it a kick deck. So, Venom shoots, that's stun 3. We got the Tiger kicks for the draw. We got the Tornado kicks to finish. We got the Trap shots to also finish. We got the Super Drop kick because that's just a really good card in general.
There should be 4 of those.
Yes, I know. I'm still debating if I want to drop Trap Shot down to 2 of or not.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Switch the numbers around on those.
I was thinking that. 2.
Aha!
Difficulty. Make it even easier. 2 Team K-Dash. 2 Confine. Over on the Foundation side, we got Forgotten. We have Yadimir. Hungry Wolf. Rejecting Family. Discriminated by gender. The Loving Sister. Sibling Rivalry. The Wall of Goro. Large and Scary Looking. On Borrowed Time, and Unquestionable Loyalty.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why not water?
I tried water. I just didn't like water.
I liked playing the deck with dual Persona and Moons.
No, and I definitely tried that build, and yeah, lost my train of thought. The Moons combined with the Trap Shots just made the deck check absolutely horridly. The exclusion of the Dual Persona does kind of hurt this a little bit, but King's at such a fragile state.
Yeah, like I like Walagoro. That's a good reason.
Forgotten, Rejecting Family's really good in her. Earth kind of lets you tank a little better than Water does, to a degree.
Yeah.
I would have liked Life for the Life game, but Life doesn't have that really good of kicks. I mean, I think the thing I gain is I get to put in the Yuri kick. That's Desperation becomes a multiple.
Yeah, I guess I do like Earth. You get Tiger Kick. Wasn't thinking that. I think we lost Jesse.
I think we did.
But we kept Joey. How does that work?
I think something had him leave the call. Well, we'll continue for the moment.
Yeah, we'll continue. So, no, that's why I built her off of Earth, because she's a bit more tanky, and Earth has the better damage reduction, with, just has more damage reduction in general.
I have Giggles next to me trying to show me Weiss Schwartz cards.
How's that coming along, by the way?
Well, Terraformers is getting a set, so.
I meant the Leafa cards.
Oh, we haven't gone through all those yet because we've been working on his deck from the new set.
Ah.
So I'll just go through the binder tonight and see what we got. We'll figure something out at some point.
This is, by the way, guys, a long, ongoing gag. All right, so
I saw those promos.
yeah, I was waiting. Oh, Jesse totally dropped out. Let me grab him again.
hmm
I thought he just like froze.
We can replace Giggles with Jesse.
There's no replacement for Jesse.
He'll be completely lost by the Ryu deck, but
I mean, Jesse's on here exactly for that reason, so we kind of need Jesse.
yeah. I can explain some of it if we can't get him back before then.
I sent the invite out now.
Yep.
Just gotta
Talk
wait
about-
a little bit.
Talk about those promos while we wait.
Okay, let me reshare screen.
I'm getting a bunch of Facebook pings. I wonder if they're... No, that's you getting them.
Yeah, it's...
All right.
Oh, it's Jesse messaged me.
I
The
live.
internet dropped.
Hey!
I thought everybody else's internet went bad. I'm complaining about all you guys' bad internet, and mine's the one that drops on me completely.
Welcome to Time Warner.
I know.
So,
Let's get back to
Talk
those
about
promos.
let's talk about Breaking Bad. I mean, Breaking Bread. Yeah, first off, number one, there is no bread in the picture.
Okay.
It's important.
That is a lie. It is behind that white casserole dish. I see it.
Maybe.
On the tip of the picture. On the tip of the picture.
All right, Giggles lied to me.
What?
There's bread.
Where? You showed me the picture.
You two can go play Where's the Bread?
The second nation's second most favorite game behind Where's Waldo.
Where's
the bread? All right, so let's break this down. We got Breaking Bread. It's play difficulty for 5. There's no block. It's got Chaos, Good, and Void. Like Void needed any more help.
It totally does.
After this card is added to your staging, you're going to add 1 attack from your card pool to your momentum. It also has Enhance. Remove, discard 1 momentum. Add 1 non-unique foundation from your discard pile to your hand. Already, I see this in Athena, and you're good.
Miska.
Athena.
You can also play it in Miska.
Don't give it to us.
Oh, I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying this has...
Oh, yeah. Athena is definitely where it's breakable.
All you do is you sit there and go, okay, you either more than a clone or you Einsteiger, put it down, respond, pick up a piercing cow, put in your momentum, play Psycho Medley, and pop.
Actually, it's there's a weird thing with it with Piercing Howl. Like it has to deal damage and go in when it deals damage. If like they block the Piercing Howl and you've activated the E, it doesn't add. It goes face down.
I was just saying piercing out for the fact that it just will go into momentum. And
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like you do like no, it's
Like-
like some.
It's just one of the big things about that deck going off is it keeping it. If you go to someone in a late game and you need to play a bunch of attacks in a turn, you need to be able to keep your card clear in order to play all your big 5 difficulties. So like after your Sagaki or Sakamedley deals, you can put into your momentum to fuel it more. So this basically makes it so you have Piercing Hell, you have Hearts and Chaos, and you have the activations of this to keep your card pool clear, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then if you don't kill them when you put this in, you could just use it to go pick up another defensive piece to do more stuff.
That is true. Also, at least it says non-unique for the pickup.
Yeah.
Because if you could, it would if it said unique, you build like any foundation, you'd be able to just hard chain Silent Assassins for days and be like, oh god.
Yeah. Or you could, what you could do is you could actually take this, put into play with her, get rid of, add a attack to your momentum, use its E, and go get Relinquishing the Championship, and then go play and get your attack back again right away.
No, that's true. Also,
That's the bigger reason I think. It's just a straight loop right there.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I think this card
I
might
know.
see some play.
Well, you can't get it.
Like I might actually play. Like I could actually see playing this in a chaos or good deck that's off sim, even not even like trying to force the ability, because you just play it you play it after the attack, and you like add this to my moment, add this early when you go in the clear phase. You add it first, clear the attack that didn't hit.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just ways to like generate momentum too.
Well, on top of that, you can use this with Big Blow, can't you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. That is true.
I see things. All right.
I'd actually read Cold 45 more. Oh my god, it is a 3-check.
We'll get to that in just a second. So, they reprinted Concussion Blast. We have the new text on there. We have Flash and Ranged. This is a long, ongoing thing of how much I love Flash because you took away... you gave me the ability to give Concussion Blast an enhanced step by playing Kapoken Training on it. Thank you for making something that was balanced even more unbalanced.
I like it because it definitely Flash is just going to help clean up the card text. Like this card just looks a lot cleaner.
But by giving this card, giving a static effect a keyword, it gives it a whole new plethora of uses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On top of that, this was actually going to cripple a lot of Huitzel decks here in April, and now they reprinted it.
Yep.
So now all we got to do is replace whatever we're running after. Well, we still have Piercing Cow we need to replace. So
And Hearts and Chaos.
Huh?
And there's also Hearts and Chaos is going.
Hearts and Chaos, Kneecapper, and well, we still have our Concussion Blast and our Genocide Cutter. So we have our kill conditions. So now we just have, well, what am I saying? It's Huitzel. Everything's a kill condition.
True. I mean,
we're going to be killing people with Flash Lightnings this weekend.
Yep.
More power to you.
Flash lightnings everywhere. And Baltic lawn chairs.
Code 45. Now, I will express some mild anger at this card that this is not Nicholas the Saint 2 dot. Like
I really was wanting a Nicholas the Saint 2 dot. That was my hope. That when they previewed the art for this like months ago, I'm like, oh, please just make that a character. But no.
That would be too good.
So, we'll run down the stats. It is Code 45. 5 difficulty 3 check, plus 2 high block, 3 high for 6. It runs Earth, Evil, and Fire. That's going in my Fireman deck. It has the keywords Flash, Ranged, and Safe. Flash, as we just discussed, skips the enhanced step. Safe is a cleaned up keyword for this deck cannot be have a reversal plate against it.
Yep.
Much like Concussion Blast, it has static text as opposed to any enhances. The static text is this attack may not be blocked by mid-blocks. After this attack is played, your opponent may draw 1 card. If they do, this attack gets +2 speed.
It gives you a gift.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh.
So we have 3 cards now for Huitzel, because I hear Fire Huitzel's a thing now.
Just wait. Just wait.
So Code 45 and Fire Huitzel.
If it was available to play this weekend at the Empire Circuit, it would probably be in a deck for us.
Oh,
or 8.
I mean,
yeah.
For me, this is going in my Fireman deck.
Yeah,
I like that. Sounds pretty good in Fireman.
It was going to go in my Mitsurugi deck.
Save your bitterness towards the end when we get to that segment.
Oh, we're going to have the salty hour now?
Well, we can't officially go the salty hour. We don't have Phil Birch. I think Phil's got copyright on the salt. Yes, we got 4, but 4's never going to come on.
We could call it the Fuller Hour anyway.
We may do that. That's entirely within the realm of possibility.
Exactly.
Get salty.
Oh no! I will tell you this story after the show of why 4 and Salty go together. He may in fact have the better saltier face than Phil Birch.
Okay.
And we got Peaceful Messenger, which has fantastic artwork on it.
Yes.
Isn't
I
it
might
like-
actually remember this card exists now.
Yeah. I'm now happy that I decided to, get a playset of it. And I'm like, oh, I was so on the box, I'm like, I don't want to get a piece of Peaceful Messengers for Chaos. And I'm like, well, it's getting reprinted. I think I should finally get it.
So after you block with this attack, after you block an attack with this card, this attack deals no damage.
Yep.
Enhanced commit, it gets either +2 damage or +2 speed, your choice.
Sounds good to me.
So if you want to beat Nathan at any of these events that he shows up to,
Play
You
this card and
play
find a way to loop it.
Messenger.
I want to put Nathan in the Hoytsil deck just as a character block to discard. They wouldn't let me. I have 4 Nathans. Let us use them. We'll never switch into them.
So what do we think about the promos these two coming months? Well, actually, we're already in the Christmas month, so
Well,
Awesome reprints.
great reprints this month. Definitely from, they did 2 commons last month. Here are 2 rares this month. I'm
2
happy with
ultra
it.
rares on January?
In February.
probably uncommons.
Nah.
I'm hoping if this means eventually we'll get promo Death Valley Faceplant.
Actually, I was thinking promo Spinning Necro Driver.
No, they're not reprinting Necro Driver.
That
said
that would be the ultimate Christmas present to me.
They're gonna reprint though the rare of Gabrick's move, which is at least good.
It is the most fair one.
Shoulder Toss.
No, the 3 mid for 5 with stun 1.
Oh, Death Valley Faceplant.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my favorite. I think that's like if they were gonna reprint one of his throws, I think that's the best one to reprint.
I thought the best throw.
I mean,
he had
this
was
is
the
still
one-
tentative. We have no official statement of this, but it was tentative that card was getting reprinted.
I thought the best throw he had was the one that said 1 mid for 4 Earth attacks can't be blocked by mid attacks.
Yeah,
That card
but
shouldn't have been printed.
this conversation is making me want to play Jack this weekend.
Don't do it.
I know.
We know it
Hate
doesn't
Protect is
work.
gone.
Joey knows what it's like to play against a throw deck. Joey doesn't like throw decks.
No one likes throw
I
decks.
don't like that.
Only throw deck players like throw decks.
That's why I gave the throw deck to Paul.
Yeah, you're a jerk.
I am. I'm a horrible. Don't you know I'm a horrible person to give the power to run a meta.
Yep.
Oh, Joe.
No, actually, I keep the meta very fair and balanced as much as I possibly can.
I know. If I ever have the ability to travel where you are and just show up unexpectedly, I'm just gonna bring the roast broken deck. Like, sorry, Joe, I'm destroying your meta.
Oh, I doubt it. We got people. We got decks for people like you.
Oh, okay. But I have Raiden. Raiden hurts.
Raiden will actually make Joey laugh because he will sit there and goes like, "You're playing Vader."
I did do Vader time at Worlds when I played Shane. I played Shane in like round 5, and I needed for my. I had back-to-back winning in rounds for Worlds this year playing Raiden, and I played against K-Dash and Paul Bittner deck, and I'm like, well, this is not gonna go well.
All right. So now we're on to Jesse's corner.
All right.
This monstrosity.
This monstrosity. We wanted to do specifically I was told to do a dark Ryu, and this was the darkest of Ryus because there's a little combination of this Ryu with Methodical Fighter. Pretty much what happens.
People don't know him.
Okay. What's it? React commit. Before you clear your card pool, in either player's end phase, take all face-up cards in your card pool and add them to your hand. That's all that matters. His F is don't care. It doesn't do anything relevant to him. He's a one ability champion to me. Now, here's how you kind of go into the void, crazy control, win the game plan. You activate. Joe. Damn it, Joe, control the screens. you play Methodical Fighter. Now, this is where it gets interesting.
Hold on, let me find Methodical Fighter.
Yep. Card's kind of a thing.
F, until the beginning of your next ready phase, cards cannot be placed in either player's staging area, discard pile, or momentum during the end phase. They remain in their card pools. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Methodical Fighter never had they never really extended rulings on this card. So, and you have to run it by here's what the card says and go with it. If you play Methodical Fighter and you play out your turn, activate Ryu, pick up your card pool, your opponent doesn't pick up their card pool during your turn or their next. And then next turn you play Methodical Fighter again, and then you just do the same thing again. You pretty much your objective is to build to a point where you go Methodical Fighter, Ryu's move, Senchu Nidan Tisuki?
Senchu Nidan Suki.
Thank you. And you go Methodical Fighter, play this card, discard a card, play 2 cards as momentum, as your momentum for the multiple. Send it at your opponent. They have to attempt to block something because they're 4 mid for 6s. And then you go react with Ryu, pick up Methodical Fighter and the punch, pick them up, go, and then you pass the next turn. And then what you can do, there's another way you can do it. My apologies. You just keep throwing them punch until you have the ability to just go punch combo win, punch with the multiples win. My apologies. I forgot you can't clear the multiples. Blah, because you can't pick them up off of Methodical Fighter. It's been a while since I played this deck. But you just go Methodical Fighter, punch, go for multiple turns. And that was your plan. Like, they have to keep blocking it, or they just die over time. They can't put an offensive out because those offensive cards just stay in their pool. And you just lock them out, and then eventually you just go play the multiple and kill you. It was a fun. This deck never got to see tournament play because we really developed it during the downtime between the FFG and Drasco time. I updated it with some more cards just to get it cleaned up, specifically adding rebirths, adding Cap Force. But pretty much it's an assembling deck. You're just trying to protect your combo as much as possible. You're playing Preventing the Curse to stop things from stopping your Methodical Fighters like Kung Fu trainings. You're playing Kung Fu trainings for the same reason. You must defeat Shenlong as well a tutor in this deck. It helps just assemble pieces. Like, you just go play the punch, play You Must Defeat Shenlong, get Methodical Fighter, play Methodical Fighter, pick up everything, go. Like, you just are trying to assemble win conditions.
More momentum.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but the power-ups, use power-up to, one, if you don't, to fuel Senchu if needed. It fuels Unorthodox Style to pick up cards from your discard pile. Those are the big ones. It fuels No Memories, because a lot of decks that try to win with punt, like, it just pitch to momentum, flash a move, just make it go right to the block step, which is pretty good at keeping certain, like, kill turns at base. And then Infiltrating's just, if you get outbuilt, you just rebuild. That's always what it was. A lot of the other cards, like everything else in the deck, has just kind of been there as a long-term plan. Like White Gi is another plan of you just let momentum, just let it sit there. I mean, giving your opponent momentum has never hurt in this game too much, especially with this deck at least. So I've never seen a problem with it. You just like, here's the momentum. Do what you wish with it. I'm gonna do everything I need with my momentum because my deck's built for it. I think with some fine tuning, this deck could actually get down to a reasonable number. It's pretty crazy right now, but most of my decks for Legacy end up at somewhere between 75 and 80 cards, and I just don't know what to do beyond that. And I just
make
think
a 120 card John Talbane deck next. You can do it.
I was thinking about making Leanne. I have a Leanne list actually that I'll maybe make for next time. She was one of the she was the shotgun punch. Because when you know what deck I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It was if we had Legacy Worlds this year, I was gonna play that deck.
Well, was that the one that said make this deck unblockable if da 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 da?
And they can't stop it. Like it's unblockable. This ability's unnegatable.
Only playable once per game.
Only available once per game. You just make a giant tsunami saber. Well, that explains the deck in 2 seconds, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Can make everyone suffer by showing your Victor Hugo deck.
I don't think I could actually. I don't think I could suffer myself for doing that.
Yeah. It's only 300 cards.
No, it was 146.
We have standards and practices coming down to tell us that Word of God ruling struck down the Meth Ryu combo. The ruling is that Method stops cards from clearing, so Ryu cannot respond.
Why not?
Read it. I had a conversation with Tag 7 years ago. It does not say that at all.
Clear on these 3 things. They can't go to your discard pile, momentum. Like it says where they can't go. It doesn't say they can't go to my hand.
I'm just repeating what Tim has told me.
And it's before you even clear. It's before the clear step that you actually do it. You don't even touch the clear phase with Ryu. It's before you do it. I understand. That's the ruling they had to make so their game didn't get broken in half, or they had to ban this card for no reason. But if you just use standard English,
he says the same concept works with Joe Hill and Tenacious. Word of God ruling, don't ask me, despite the fact that Tim Keith is our standards and practices guy. So he says, in normal terms, it's Joe Hill and Tenacious.
Joe Hill, Tenacious?
I am reading Tenacious. F commit, add 1 card from your card pool to your hand, then your combat phase ends. I
don't get what they're.
I don't know. I'm just repeating what Tim has told me.
I know what Joe Hill does, and I'm kind of like seeing what they're. After you play a non-attack card, add top card of your opponent's deck. Okay. And Tenacious, I know that card. It did something like pick up a card and your turn.
Yeah, that's exactly what it does. So, I guess what they're saying, what it is I see what he's trying to get at, but there's just no reason to do it compared to a thing. They're saying you can't F commit, add a card pool to your hand, and then respond with Joe Hill because the card says your combat phase ends. But that's a different thing. This Tenacious is actually ending your combat phase completely. This is just Methodical Fighter alters the state of what happens during your end phase.
Yeah, it just means.
He says you mill them 1 while replaying Method Return. Mill them to where their entire card pool is in their, to where their entire deck is in their card pool and they cannot cycle.
Okay, maybe it's not Tenacious then. I'm confused. How he's.
There must be a different card because. Is he talking?
He's still talking to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. The Joe deck works. The Joe Hill deck to put. Oh, okay.
What?
Okay. Okay.
And like how we're arguing over legacy.
This is how if anybody's wondering how a legacy event would be nowadays, this is what it would be like.
I mean, this is my oldest argument in UFS. Ryu with Methodical Fighter.
Yeah.
It was I made my account on the original Sabretooth game forums for the first time to ask this question. Because I was like, I broke your game for the second time, and this time I did it on my own.
So after you play a non-attack card, add the top card of your opponent's deck to their card pool. This card was played on your opponent's turn. Discard 2 cards. All right.
Is he talking about like the? He's missing a card. Is he missing dramatic monologue? Is this like with the dramatic monologue loop or something like that? Trying to say how it doesn't work. He's missing a card. I think he's missing a card here. I'm trying to figure out what that is though. I'm really confused.
And this is why I didn't want Legacy on the show to begin with.
I mean, I just want an explanation of Ryu's response is, before you clear Parl, add all the cards to your hand. Methodical Fighter says you can, during your clear phase, these cards cannot be added to these 3 places. That is my response. Ryu says 1, this card says you can't do those things. He says another.
Watch, like 8 months from now, we actually have a Legacy event, and they say, Methodical Fighter banned. If they get Methodical Fighter banned, I'm happy. It is my goal in life to ban.
Methodical Fighter in Joe.
Oh, in Joe. Oh.
Okay.
It's Methodical Fighter, Joe response, then Tenacious pass.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now and yeah.
I didn't allow Legacy on the show.
That's a way to do it. I actually remember the last time I brought up this argument was to Kevin Broberg, and he countered with this deck.
That's what Broberg usually counters with.
Yeah.
But the problem is that card goes like directs to the end phase, and this one actually you enter that clear phase. Isn't that a difference?
No, it's you play Methodical Fighter as its F, you respond, and then your next form is you just pick it up. So they're stuck with 1 card in their card pool, and you bring your Methodical Fighter hand, and you just add 1 card every turn. It's slower.
Okay. But he's saying it doesn't work. Is that what Tim is saying? It doesn't work.
No, it does work with that. I would assume that makes.
I'm trying to feel what.
I don't know anymore. Let's go. Let's just go to something else for now. This is.
I tried to bring some interest to a
No,
crazy
I like this. It's my favorite. It's my favorite card to try and break. Besides Strength of Purpose, that we already broke.
I know. Our whole idea was just to break Methodical Fighter with this deck.
Said we have standards and practices coming down on us. Wonderful.
All right, I'll build the Pirate Raid Natali deck next time. Okay, we'll make it simple around here.
No need to make it simple. It's Legacy. Legacy's never meant to be simple.
I know it's not.
It's not meant to be this mind-boggling hard either.
True.
All right, Matt, onward with the saltiness. Go for it.
Oh, salted about Mitsurugi not winning?
Yes.
I'm upset. I mean, I guess Cassandra's good. I'll read her again. Check plus X equals block modifier. I guess that could be kind of good. The problem I don't like with playing her is you want to be playing as low block modifiers as you can. So you're intentionally making worse blocks in your deck in order to use her E effectively. Or otherwise, it's just going to be every once in a while like random +1 to +2 speed. Joe, Cassandra disappeared. I can't see her anymore. I don't know what else she does.
React after your opponent attempts to block your attack. Reveal the top card of your deck. If the revealed card's control is higher than the block modifier of the block, draw it.
Okay, I guess it's fine, but Mitsurugi, you just play him with throws, and he's just an 8-card hand size.
True.
Like, you get to play fire throws and become an 8-card hand size. There were these awesome cards we were apparently going to be getting with Mega Man, if Mega Man's out in time to play him with him.
As it says right here, before people ask if I say that Mitsu would not be on here if there were not going to be some all-fire attacks coming up. We know it's Pharaoh Man. We not dumb.
I know.
No, that whole sentence I just said was dumb because I forgot to add that we are not and just said we not dumb.
Would have played this man at Nationals. I would have made him work. I would have won. I would have won with Mitsurugi. But no. People had to vote for Cassandra for some reason.
Was this the same Cassandra that West Victory ran?
No.
Oh God.
This is Cassandra from Blades of Fury, I believe.
This was the balanced Cassandra, who was fun to play with back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah. The one at the one time when we were at the weakest of our play group, it was me, Matt, our friend Nam, and this girl named Erica, and she played this Cassandra, and this Cassandra had actually some really cool ultra rare moves. They were just like little weenie moves that did a lot of damage, and she had this life deck that just wrecked me. Like every week, we're like, oh God, I hate this deck.
And then I'd kill her with an action.
Yeah, we killed her with actions.
Who needs attacks? Kill people with blue cards.
Is it Blades or was she in Caliber? Maybe she was in Caliber.
No, yeah, she was in higher caliber because the
higher
art.
Caliber. Sorry, next one up. She had an ultra rare. She had Undertow, and Dart. Like just Undertow was really good, actually.
And I'm sure that
it's double your opponent's block modifier. It was so good. Like, attempt to block with anything, double the block modifier up to 0. It's a lot of math. That's what Cassandra was math.
Math, yeah.
And then she had some, this Cassandra had some really good rares, too. Like, her moveset was really good, and then you just had good life foundations from other characters to make it great. Like you had Shinobi Tradition, you're just like, spam all these weenie moves, they go everywhere.
And that was the great thing about Mitsurugi. No math. It was just hit you with move, tap, draw 2. Play more cards. Eventually just throw out lots of moves. Don't even need his all damage pump. Would be nice. I would like to have seen those attacks. But that we were going to get. But I can guarantee there's no all fire throw. That would be too good.
Yeah.
Be a good Christmas present. Bring me more throws. Make Jack good again. Please?
Sweeper. The wheel was annoying. Zephyr wheel did so. I heard Zephyr wheel was like annoying. It was because it had like the real topic cards in real cards. You choose your opponent, make your opponent block with a card. If I remember, if any of the real cards are a block, you may make them block with that card.
All right. Enough about Legacy.
Okay.
Little things. You got all your frustration out now?
Yeah.
I mean, our
I'm
choices
still
were
gonna-
Cassandra, Underboob, Sung Nina. I am far too pretty for this K-pop video, Young Sung, and I am a man's man, Mitsurugi.
I'm still going to build the deck when Mega Man comes out. I was going to come up to Sean and be like, you can't stop me. I'm playing this deck this week.
I'm a man's man.
Like, I'm playing this deck this week or I'm going home. I'll just go play Hots.
Don't be a salt potato.
I'll just be like, come on, let me play Rugi.
All right. Speaking of enough looking at cards, Go back to all of us. Okay, so we got a couple events coming up. We have the Empire Circuit. Please, gentlemen, tell us about the Empire Circuit.
The Empire Circuit it's going to be in Beacon, New York this weekend, surrounded the Poughkeepsie area. Is it our third stop?
Second
It's our
stop.
second stop. Okay. So our second stop for it. You get points every time you participate. More points the higher up in rating you get. The top 6 people get to draft, and winner of that gets a plane ticket. That's going to be at the end of July. For people who don't know about it yet, but we're going to be doing teams this weekend. So if you've got a team of friends who want to come and try and beat up on us, it's going to be a lot of good people. Like Tim Keefe's going to be there. Beat up on Kevin Broberg. Shane Duckworth.
Team Duckworth is going to be assembled. Shane and friends. He's making us come out. He's coming out all the way from Vegas for this event. And this
if
is
Shane Duckworth can make it,
you can.
People can make it. People from nearby.
And also, the second place in Worlds Team Azure Flame will be fully assembled for this event because somehow my job felt that they could finally give me a Saturday off. I kind of begged a little. I've been working a lot of OT this week.
Unfortunately, all of our decks are banned, so we have to start over.
Yeah. Every one of us got either a character banned or a main card of our deck banned, so we're all playing different characters, so I will not be playing Raiden this weekend. I just don't trust him right now in the current meta. I'm scared it's going to be too fast, so I'm running the choo-choo robot train of death. Fear me.
We have a choo-choo train of death now?
That's what I like calling it. That's what I always thought it was so. You look like kind of like a weird-looking locomotive. Like it was gonna be a transformer, and that was his robot form. It's just gonna turn into a train.
I don't know. I just like calling him the best robot master.
The best robot master.
Who?
Hutzel, the best robot master.
Look, here, let me just pull this up. I get proof. He is not the best robot master. The best robot master was hidden in plain sight.
The actual best robot master is, in fact, Dr. Boom. Okay.
Here, I will prove to you who the best robot master truly is.
I know.
Roll.
Roll.
When's she gonna be in the game? I'll play Roll.
She got one card. Never again.
She got a scold. She got the scolding, man. I could use that card as a concept for her character. Be careful, Joe. If you don't have the adult filter on, you never know what you'll find on Google Images.
Yeah, that is very true.
We're gonna see one of a volley on here. Like, uh-oh.
Again, the best robot master.
Yeah. Maybe. Probably.
More than likely.
We'll find out. Hopefully, maybe eventually she'll come out. She'll be a promo or something, and she'll actually be the scariest thing to play against.
And hopefully she won't be like Billy.
Like who?
Oh, Billy.
Billy.
The worst card ever made.
I don't want to. I want to go through the worst cards ever made list. I think that is a week for us. The worst cards ever made by set. Go through each of them. Like, here are the worst cards ever printed. Just like find the way we can describe how bad they are.
We don't have enough time to cover that entire King of Fighters set, though.
We'll start off with Mudhole. Mudhole's so bad, it's the worst card in other card games.
Okay. No.
Pretty bad. What else we got? We got Nationals. We actually have Nationals coming up very soon. The first week of February, I believe, correct?
Correct.
First week? Okay.
First week, sir. First week. Between the Super Bowl and Valentine's Day. That's the selling point for any person going. It doesn't interfere with the Super Bowl. Doesn't interfere with Valentine's Day.
And for those of us that do have a significant other, everybody is going to Vegas, meaning they will quite possibly be too drunk to remember it's Valentine's Day later on in the month. That is your only out, people.
My only out is my girlfriend's birthday is the day of nationals. Kind of my selling point of I have to bring her or I may come back to an empty apartment. You never know.
There's that.
She did threaten
All right.
it.
What are our predictions for nationals?
With or without Mega Man?
That may be our first prediction. Will we have Mega Man available by then?
It'll be available, but not legal. That's my prediction.
All right, Joey, what are your thoughts, even though we're not going?
Because you don't trust me in Vegas.
Well, we've tried mini bong. Exactly.
Exactly.
One more time, Joey. One more time.
I don't think it's... Nah, we're not going to see any Mega Man. We'll see sleeves and deck boxes, and that's it.
I mean, Jatsko Games, I would love to be proven wrong. Please. Please.
You
Prove me wrong.
Yeah. Like, I guarantee that because Darkstalkers was not out for Worlds, it reduced the number for Worlds, and the fact that we're still waiting on that guarantee release date.
Let's be fair on this. The Darkstalkers was actually not their fault.
Yes,
I understand that it was not their fault. But they gave us false hope, and they said it would be legal, and then they're like, no, it's not going to be legal. I want a definitive answer by I gave them till January 6th. That is my definitive answer date.
Now, like I said, we will be fair. We all know what was behind it.
Yes,
we all Jasco, it would have been there. It would have been legal, but U.S. Customs got us.
Yep, because the shipper decided to add additional free cases for some reason.
No, we got hit with random inspection.
Well, yeah,
well,
because
apparently part of it was because we had extra product.
The printer sent extra product they made as like a gift, and that was supposedly the story. They made extra product for us, sent it, and it wasn't on the manifest.
This weighs a couple extra pounds. Let's check it for drugs.
It's okay. We all know that all the drugs were really in the Robotech stuff.
Yep.
Because really, when you support Robotech, you support Harmony Gold, and when you support Harmony Gold, you support drugs.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't watch Robotech. There's a much better quality show called Macross. Same thing there. Okay. What else we got? What do you think's gonna win? In a Mega Man-less, well, not entirely Mega Man-less. I mean, we got some of the Robot Masters.
I'll put a top 4.
Okay.
And a top 4 will probably be Athena, played by someone.
Let's not go by people. Let's not.
We're not going by people. Okay, it's gonna be Athena. It's gonna be Athena, Hutzel.
Oh, that's 2 of my choices.
Lilith, and I gotta say Phil Birch still. Phil Birch, like that character card's is still good. It's gonna keep going, being a good character. Like I would be surprised if half the top 4 is that, and half the top 4 is well-developed decks by players who have played the deck for a long period of time. Like we'll see somebody playing like their Morgan deck that they've developed for a while that's been tuned, or like I think because it's still there. We're looking at cards we've seen right now, and I keep seeing people like unless a promo comes out in January or a promo comes out in February that's legal, like that really shakes up a deck. Those are what I would say you're looking at.
So you don't think we'll be seeing Kim Cap 1 again?
I think that deck is really falling out of favor. Like, I think it's one of those decks that I bet probably, because it doesn't lose. I actually went through the list right now. I think you could actually probably build that deck post-rotation. I think actually it'll probably come back around again, the Kim the Kim combo deck will come back around. It's just I think it's too slow. The format's too fast right now. Lilith and Hutzel, especially at a competitive level, they've sped the game up so much. Like the PTC Michigan really showed that. I mean, the last two
PTC.
Yeah. What?
I didn't see a Lilith in the PTC.
You didn't see it because of the secret extra round that knocked her out.
Yeah. Both of them got knocked out because of it.
Yeah, about that.
But that.
Go ahead.
Because Danny Fung and Andrew Force both played Lilith. Andrew Force. Yeah. They both played two completely different Lilith decks. Like Andrew was playing this weapons version, and Danny was playing this water version, which is they're both really well. You know, those decks that just needed probably a little bit more tuning, and like they could have been rolling people. But like Andrew got knocked out because of extra round, and he got went against Mark
the
playing
second Goro. Yeah.
The second Goro mech, and you can't beat Goro twice. It seems.
No.
I had to take apart the Goro deck because it was causing problems.
He does that.
It was a 20 card Earth Goro 20 attack Earth Goro deck. It was causing problems.
I was gonna say 20 cards. It's gonna cause rules problems. It's 20 cards.
Yes, haha. Turbo format. Don't you know anything?
Mm-hmm.
Don't call her a Sasquatch.
Sasquatch I can agree with. Could be showing up. Like, he's good on two symbols. Like, I'm waiting for an Earth version to show up that's just as good.
Yeah, Jesse's list is pretty much the exact same four things I was going to say with the ringer of Roy. I think Roy can lock those decks down enough and then just smash their face in.
Vladimir Putin, as Sean would say.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
You'll see.
I know it's our ringer. It's the ringer dark horse character that nobody thinks about. I wouldn't be surprised that as more cards come out and some of those old promos start seeing some play again in their last stretch of time frame of play.
So is Sean judging again, or is he going to play?
I think they're asking him to judge.
We'll see what happens. I don't know if he's still on his sabbatical. I think he's waiting for other ruling.
It depends on if we're allowing secret boss rounds or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask, did they drop that secret, extra round yet?
I don't know. I haven't heard any official announcement.
They said, I think when I talked with Nathan, they were pretty keen on the idea of by a month before the event, everything would be posted for nationals. Like, if any final bannings would happen, if any erratas would happen, if anything would happen, it will happen hopefully before this date. Because you have to give people time. Like, it's a national event. Like, we can't do this 2 weeks ahead of time. Like, oh, we're changing the floor rules of the game again, and this happens now. I'm like, no.
The person who wins the roll actually goes second.
Oh. That'd be fun. I want the Jeremy Ray Michigan dice rule plan to go into effect. I want that rule. Everybody gets a chance to go first.
All right, do we have anything else before we take leave for tonight? Because our hour is up.
Not much. Hopefully next time we meet, Matt and I will be discussing our victory of the Empire Circuit.
Yes. We are taking next week off. Is it next week?
Yes, next week we're taking off. Unless something dramatic happens in the game of UFS in the next 7 days, we are taking next week off because a great man is debuting in full paint on WWE Network.
Hear that, Jasco Games?
Or
They're daring you. Jasco Games, We're daring you to do something.
Do something. We need to
Show
skip
us something significant.
That sounds far more horrible than it really should when you say it like that.
AKA, give us Mega Man.
Give us something. Give us dates. Give us information.
Give us
Let's
Wily.
see.
I don't care.
You're not getting Wily. You already said you were going to take the Mega Man stars, and you're giving Trey Wily. It's not my fault Wily has something that's that bad.
No, he's fine with that. I just want to know what it does. I want to know what they all do.
I would
No,
love a
no.
tease. I would love a character tease.
Oh, I've been on the nonstop to give us Skullman for personal reasons.
Like I know his first ability. I can't remember what his second one did.
Okay, well, you have to tell me what it is after the show.
Okay.
All right, so let me think. The job is next week. I will be on it. That is shameless plugging on my part. But I will be plugging this show like you would not believe, people.
You better be, Joe. You better be.
Oh, absolutely.
Like it.
I think that's Trey calling me right now.
I think also we'll plan. I may actually focus into my legacy column. Probably will continue. We'll continue again next time. Hopefully, we'll not cause a rules debacle to happen on the show.
No, we got to do that every week.
Make Tim Keefe have to respond. Like, no, that doesn't do that. I'm like, explain.
Well, now you know. Because learning is half the battle.
I mean,
A brief adoration to Gilgamesh.
Oh God.
All right, so again, no new show next week. News on the website, guys. I'm obviously probably never getting around to updating the website ever again, so I'm just gonna actually start posting these shows on the Facebook page, mainly because I'm really lazy and don't even remember how to log into the website, update the website.
So let's plan for our next show to be the 18th. It'll be our end of the year special because, well, the week after that's Christmas and the week after that's New Year's.
Well, on top of that, I won't be available because my sister will be back from Japan. So
okay, so the 18th, we'll plan to do our end of the year some type of special of some sort. We'll figure it out.
We're gonna do the only thing we can do at a time like this: a clip show, which can't be done on YouTube.
No, I am not. We are not doing a clip show.
We should talk about Hearthstone. That's what we should do.
No.
Why should we talk about a game that has no player interaction whatsoever?
That's what you think.
Yes, you have a secrets deck. I can play around secrets.
We could steal them now.
Yeah.
Anyway, send us home, Joe.
Okay.
All right, everybody, as usual, please go to the YouTube page, go to the Facebook page, like, subscribe, comment. We now have new crew and on new segments, which will be far less complicated the next time we try this.
More complicated.
More complicated. Like
I'll build some really crazy decks that have really hard combos that have to be assembled, and we'll see Tim Keefe answer them again.
oh my God! Now who's texting me on my phone? It's making the busiest night for my phone.
We need to come up with the equivalent of this game of opalescence and humility.
We'll get that. There's actually.
Good.
We can do that actually. I have a deck that I can do that with. I gotta dig it up. It's in the book though.
I'll just end with this because this is so appropriate.
See, Legacy is fun.
And the end, Joe's smile.
Yeah, I'll get us there. You'll see.
Hey, by the way, don't I look like that one guy that Vegeta landed with back on Earth? What was his name again? Hey, Vegeta! What was that one guy's name? Vegeta! 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 God damn it, Nappa. Alright! Oh, God damn it, Nappa.